Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. My throat is still so. I think I'm coming up with a cold, but I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, we're going to start. So yesterday we talked about expecting some pullback from the market. We saw SPY trying to approach the 459, the previous high from July, and it hit 458.3 point, about 43 just before pre-market or just after market open, and then it started dropping. Okay, so that's what we had talked about yesterday, that we need some form of pullback, and after that is when we can get another momentum up. But since it's approaching, since it has approached that 459 the first time, we know stocks can approach a level up to 3 times. So we already hit 459 the first time. So this is the the first time it's approaching since we hit 459 in July. So we want to see if it's gonna approach it a second time and a third time. We know a stock will approach the first time, then pull back, then try again a second time, and then a third time. So we're still watching if we still continue with the pullback or we'll have an attempt at that 459 again. Okay, so still that move yesterday wasn't a big gap down. Okay, we dropped like 4 points. So I'm still hoping for more, especially if we go back to 450, then 444. So that's still open. Today, we look at that today and tomorrow. So today's Thursday and tomorrow. The same thing for QQQ, and we saw so many semiconductor stocks were dropping. So the same thing, it hit the 494, retested it, but came down after that. Okay, so the previous, I think it broke the 393. So this is another high. This is a 52-week high because the previous one was 393. So yesterday it hit 394. So QQQ is trying to break those previous high levels, but still we have all the semiconductors under QQQ that are still pulling back: NVIDIA, AVGO, LRCX, and the rest. So we still are hoping for that. We are in today. So we had these 3 days of indecision, and it broke. It broke the previous, the 393, to slightly above it, 394. Okay, so we're still looking. I don't know how many days it is now. So we still, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yesterday was 6. So we're still looking for a decision. We still don't have a decision. We're still hovering at the top. The moment we have a decision, whoever takes the day, whether it's a pullback or a continuation, then we'll go by it. Okay. So if you don't know the levels, you can use CPR, you can use 30, you can use the FIBXT, but we see this one doesn't have it's bullish. The CPR is bullish. So it came from down here. This one was a narrow CPR. That's why we had this gap up. Then this one was like a kind of wide or a medium. And this week is also medium. So we might not get the same move compared to when it's a narrow CPR, but so it's goal for us to hit that first R1. We have still not hit R1. So we kind of approached it here on Monday, then we pulled back, then we approached it again yesterday, then we pulled back. So it's either we're going to 396 or we are dropping down to 386. Okay, so those are the levels. If you're using the CPR, those are the levels we're watching for. We're either going to go to 396 or we're going back to CPR. The top one is the 386. If we're dropping to the lower one, the 383, then it means you're going to be bearish. We're going to S1. Okay, so these are very clear levels. If you're using the CPR levels, very clear. So that's for QQQ. If we go to SPY, so we're yet to hit 460. Okay, so we're either going to hit 460 R1 or we're going back to 451. That's the top CPR. The pivot is 449. Then if we break below for the bottom, 447, then we're going to 441. Okay, so those are the, if you want to look at those key levels for the next today and tomorrow, those are the levels to watch for. We're either going to go to R1 or we're going back to CPR. Okay, so if we reject the CPR, we opened when you open and you're not touching the CPR, is called a virgin CPR. We opened above it and still we haven't come close to it since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So today we're still virgin, we're still above the CPR, but we've neither hit R1. So it's either R1 or back to CPR, and the top is 451. But if we go to the bottom, 447, then it means we're looking at S1. Okay, so very simple levels to look at. That's for QQQ and SPY. Now, these three stocks, I'm going to be talking about them. And just to reiterate what we are watching for until they report earnings, AVGO, Lulu, and Coast, because we have a strategy for them as they head to earnings. They're supposed to be pulling back. Then when they're done pulling back, they should be riding back up. So this pullback, when you know a stock is going down, is bearish, we're creating lower highs and lower lows. So if we look at AVGO, so these three stocks, please, I'll be talking about them and reminding you guys, they've been so good in day trading and even sometimes swing since Monday. Okay, so we know AVGO is reporting. So AVGO is reporting on the 7th. Okay, so we have like is this a week? So next Friday is gonna be the 1st. So is this next week? I'm not so good with calendars. Is it next week? Who is looking at a calendar? Is this next Thursday?
Yes, it's Thursday.
Okay, so it's next week, Thursday. So we are, I know it's not like some of the stocks that we've seen that are either trending up to ER or trending down. It's zigzag, and that's what I said. It's going to be zigzag up and down as we're supposed to be breaking support, going downstairs. We're creating lower highs, lower lows. So until next Thursday. So if we still having this trend, like the trend is already, or you can already see the trend. We hit this top. Okay, if you go to a lower time frame. So we hit, I know we hit 1,000 and, was it 1,003 or 1,008? So this was when NVIDIA reported earnings. We hit 1,003, okay? Then we came down to 950. Then we broke that 950 to 934 on Tuesday, okay? So we broke that support. We are creating now lower highs and lower lows. So from this, we hit a lower high here, 992. Then we broke 950 to 934. This is a lower high. This was the pullback. Okay, so every pullback, for when you identify a trend, if it's bearish, it can be risky to trade pullbacks. I know I'm not so good in trying to trade those pullbacks, but it's better to trade continuation, because when you're trading continuation, you know the support level you're going to break. So from here, every time we're hitting an all-time high or a 52-week high, we assume we are reversing. Okay, that's an assumption. Always have an assumption we are reversing. After that assumption, you wait until the pullback. So the pullback is what confirms the trend. So when it pullbacks, when it creates a lower high, then you have now a confirmed trend. It's now bearish. So when it created a lower high at 992 on Wednesday, that was a confirmation that we are going to break 950. Okay, so always identify a trend. When you identify a trend, everything becomes easy. Have a stock that you're trading, especially those that have hit 52-week high. Those are the ones I listed them in the weekly watch list, the stocks that have hit 52-week high, because you're timing them to pull back or to reverse down, because the assumption is they're going to reverse. They've hit the top, they've hit the ceiling. Okay, so we had it come down here. Of course, it created a high low, then 992. Then when it came down, of course, was a high low because it didn't go to 950. Then another lower high. Then here, this is the thing I was telling you, guys, on Sunday. You're looking for double top or double bottom. So we had a double top for AVGO. We had this top on Friday, and then the same level on Thursday. That 980 was a double top. So when you see this, you just know you're going to break this level, because now you have, this was the confirmation, then this was another lower high, and on top of it, it was a double top. Okay, so we came down. So when you see this, just know you're going to break this level. You can sell some because it hit here and broke it. Then you can leave runner, and that's what it did. It continued down to 934 on Tuesday. Okay, then this is not the time to say, okay, I'm holding my puts, because we know a stock will break a support level, then pull back. That's the trend. Pull back, continuation, pull back, continuation, pull back, continuation until we've hit the bottom. So our target was to go back to 880. We know all the way we came from 764 all the way to 880. Going back down is the same thing. Going back down to 880 now. Now 880 is our key level. So we pull back. So this is what you're expecting. Always remember, when you're trading a trend, even if you're buying time, especially for these big ATR stocks, when you're buying time can be risky, because this pullback, a stock can pull back 20 points or 30 points for a stock like AVGO, because it's a big ATR stock. So when you're trading this, it's risky for you to say, okay, I'm holding, because you lose. You are better off taking profit. You can trade the pullback, or you can wait and then get in, because this, especially if you're trading the weeklies, this is gonna eat up on your contracts if you're holding for this pullback. Okay, so always anticipate. There's no stock there that we just drop. Stocks don't go in a straight line. They go in a excuse me, they go in a wave, like a snake, up and down, up and down. So always anticipate a pullback. The pullback is what gives you momentum to go lower on a bearish trend and gives you momentum to go higher on a bullish trend. So always anticipate the pullback. Don't just be, I'm holding my puts or I'm holding my calls. Always anticipate the pullback. So we hit 934 on Tuesday. We pulled back yesterday to 960. Okay. And then if you're using the CPR, it didn't go to 962. So anytime you're seeing a rejection of the CPR, anticipate a continuation. Okay, so here it broke this 936 to 934, pulled back, didn't go to CPR, then it came down to this level. So we want to see today is if it's going to break this 934. So for a bearish trend, it's lower high, lower low, meaning you're going to break 934 to create a new support. So you're either using this or you're having previous support levels that you're looking at. So if we go by this, we have this, we have here first 929, which is close to 934. So if we break this, then we're going to 908. This is the previous support. Okay. Or if you're using the CPR, we are looking at S2 is 893. So until Thursday, AVGO is a good play because it's a good ATR. Whether it's continuing or pulling back, it can give you good points. So we're looking at if it's going to continue, then it means it's going to break 934. It's going to create a new support. Okay. So we are trading this until next week, Thursday. So my hope was we pull back. We pull back. If we can get 50%, I don't know how much 50% is. So this you'll have to calculate. I can't draw because this chart of mine is just... So we came from 820, we went to 1,003. I know on the daily sometimes it doesn't show the correct level. So we went to 1,003. Okay. Now some of you are still in bed. So let me do it.
80.
1,003.
So about 175.
175. So
about that, a rough calculation.
So 1,003 minus 820. I'm just rounding it up. It's 183. So divide by 2, you get 91.
91, yeah.
I'm sure you broke a 91. So 1,003 minus 91. We're still not there.
We're still going.
So we're looking at 912. Okay. So 912. So if we are breaking 934, we're looking at 912. So 912, that's not a bad trade because it's at 945. If it's going to 912, that's about 30 points of puts. Okay. So that's what I know. 912 is not, it's, if we're going to go down, it will still break. I mean, AVGO moves like 40 points in a day. So that 912 is nothing. So I'm hoping we're going to break that 50%. Then if we break it, we keep going all the way to the next key level for us is 880. Okay. If we break 880, we have 848. I don't know if you guys remember those levels. From when we were going down, we went up. Coming down is the same level. So we have 880. If we break 880, the next one is the next key one is usually 848. So it usually fills the gap from 848 to 880. Then 880 usually goes to 920. So now the same levels coming down. Okay. So AVGO until I promise AVGO is not gonna be like NVIDIA. Should be a good one. Just because it's in this strategy. Okay, so that's AVGO. I know cost we still have time because cost here should be the 14th, should be the next week. So it's the next, so 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today. Today's Thursday, 2 weeks from now. So we have 2 weeks. This is what I usually tell you guys, catching a play at least a month before or at least 2 weeks before, because you can identify the trend. You're not just waiting for that day. You can identify the trend. when you identify the trend, it's so easy to trade a stock. But when you're just waiting for that day, you're just gambling, going by, okay, whatever goes. But when we are doing it this way, we know we were bullish. We hit like a double top. So this is what we were looking for, double top. And I saw Kashiro informed you guys about the double top. I don't know if there's anyone who got the puts, because that's what we were looking for. We had hit 599, and then we came to the same 599. So that's the strategy we're looking for, double top. Then we are supposed to come down. So the goal, we had talked about this 572 level. Either we're going back to 572, or if you're using the CPR, so this one broke. Anytime you're seeing a stock breaking a support, so we rejected 606. It means you're coming down. The day it broke this support, you know you're going to go down. So this pullback, 597, lower high, even had another like a double top here on yesterday. Then it came down. So this was a good play. I mean, guys, when we discuss these stocks, on Sunday or Monday or whatever day we discuss, it's not every day then we have to say, okay, now cost every day, it's where we discuss it, we have a strategy, it's going down, that's the stock you're trading. So for those people who are having trouble looking for stocks to trade, these are the ones that are so easy, because we identify a strategy, we know a trend, it had a double top, it didn't break 600 2 times. So, excuse me. So we are going down. Excuse me. So such very, very easy plays. Even when I saw Leroy and the rest, they traded puts. And when you guys are picking on these puts, I know I say sometimes I won't talk about the strike price. Don't go way out of the money. I promise you, like, someone told me they got a 572.5. If you looked at the 575, it was $25. If you looked at the 580, it was $50 and went to 200. So you want to, rather than buying 2 contracts of 572.5 or 3, you would rather buy 1 contract or 2 contracts, and that will make you more money than buying that out of the money contract. Give me a we had snow on Thanksgiving and the air is just cold. You step outside for a few minutes and you come back, your chest is just full of cold air. So that's the beginning of winter for us. So I apologize. I need to clear my throat a bit. So don't go so way out of the money. You can make some more money just by slightly. The 585 were good, 580, even 575. $25, you're getting 100 out of it. If you have 3 contracts, you're making, no, if it goes to, you're making what, 75 times 3, or if you went with 585 or 580, even if it's just 1 contract or 2 contracts, you're making some good money out of this pullback, okay? The double top. So cost, we still have 2 weeks into it. Unlike AVGO, we have 1 week. Cost, we still have 2 weeks. So for cost, so last earnings in May, we had come from 476, and then we started going up, okay? 571, pullback, higher low, 530. That's why I say it's important to identify the trend before earnings, even if it's 2 weeks before. Like here, somebody would have caught this move before ER rather than waiting the day of earnings. So this was 530, went up, then it started pulling back before this ER. Nothing much happened. Consolidation, pullback, then went up, double top, then came down, 540, still a higher low. 540 is higher than 530. So going up. So from 530, you'll be trading. Cost went all the way to 599, had 2 days of pullback, shallow pullback, then went back to the same 599, a double top. So this is still not a big deal. Barely. We hit 586. That's not a good pullback. We want more. So today we're still looking at the same thing. If it goes up, if it opens high, okay, if it opens high and rejects the 599 again, doesn't break it again, we're still looking at puts. We're still looking at puts. So we know it hit 599 the first attempt, failed to break 600, went back the second attempt. We always say you don't want to miss a third attempt. So this cost, you're looking at it both ways. It's not just for puts, you're looking at it both ways. So because it has attempted 599 2 times, okay, so it can try the third time, can be like, ooh, I'm going back up the third time. Always, we don't want to miss the third try. So we're either looking for it going to break 599 or going to reject 599, and then we're jumping on puts now. Puts. Okay? Because we don't have a lower high. We had a double top. We still don't have, I know this was a lower high, but this was a play based on this double top. We want a clear lower high, then a clear drop down, or if this is going to be a third attempt at 599. We have 2 weeks. Okay, that's cost. Lulu. Just these 3 plays would have been so good to trade them if anyone looked at them. I still have people who are saying they're struggling, they're having issues, and I'm like, just focus on this big, good plays where you know what you're doing. So we know Lulu hit 437, pulled back. This was a deep pullback because it lost like 20 something points. 416, a higher low. Went back here, 435, lower high, pulled back, higher low. 437, double top, pull back. So this was the double top here. You'd have played the double top on Tuesday, came down, then still came to the double bottom. So this, since we've been consolidating for the past 2 weeks, we're looking for 2 things: double top, double bottom. Anything giving you double bottom, trade it up. Anything giving you double top, write it down. We will do this until we break those highs. Okay? I can't give just one good perfect play apart from the ones we've seen the post-ER, but the rest of the market, that's how it is. Double top, puts, double bottom, calls. Okay, so this one had a double bottom here and here, and went back up and broke this level. So now it has a new 52-week high. So when is Lulu reporting? Yay, Thursday. Lulu and AVGO the same day. Yeah, this looks like we're going to be trading puts. This is going to be puts. Okay. So it has hit. So look at this from CPR, 426. I mean, 10 points. So if you see this 10 points, and it was this previous day you're trading puts, the next day it calls, 10 points. So this is also going to be a good play today. Probably will go up. So we still have room to go to 448, 462. That, trust you me, this is going to be puts for earnings. Okay. So look at it also today. If it's going to go to 448. So if you want to catch these moves, you're looking at this stock every day. You don't forget about it, and then you're coming, oh, Lulu, what happened with... So from Monday, it rejected 430, it hit a 437 double top. This was puts on Tuesday. Then yesterday was calls to the same 437 and even broke it to 439. So we'll probably continue up 448. We have these levels, 448, 462. So Lulu, this is, we still have room to 485. So it's key to see, we have a week. Are we going to go all the way to 485? Or are we going to reject 485? But I'm biased to puts for ER. We'll see. So we have time. So keep look at Lulu. Lulu Coast, and AVGO. I don't know if this one has reported. I keep confusing 5FVRR. Is this the one that was there? No. What was the other one? What was the other stock?
Was it FFV or something like that?
I told you guys to list those stocks. I was supposed to list them, but let me look at my notes. And I told you guys Tesla was also in that list. Hold on. AVGO and ZS also. So I even told you about the guy ZS, and I was asking yesterday, some people, did you trade ZS? No. Guys, it's a clear trend. Pullback continuation, going to wherever silly. We have no room to... AVGO, Amazon, ZS, Lulu, Rosts, FFIV, LRCX, Pins, Coast. And even ADSK was there, CRM was there, Tesla is there. I'll post all these. I just didn't get to look at all these stocks. Tesla is there, Walmart, FedEx, MA, CRM, ADSK, and SKG, SKX. And this one reported earnings. So if you're looking at the trend for the past, Alta is reporting today. No. Hold on. I see what Alta. Probably going down. Alta. It's gonna be a lot. So this FFIV, not this one. Look at that beautiful chart. So I told you guys, this is a good stock for post year. It just runs. So this one might. Where is the earnings day? Oh, this one still. I told you guys this one still has time. I won't focus on this. Let me look at the one that's Alta. Might be a lot of. Which direction now? Let's see. Mm. Mm. We had a double bottom here. So we hit 368. We came back to hit here slightly higher. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't go to 6 days. We pull back 3 days. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, I look at the contracts. I didn't even look at this Alta. I'm so focused on Lulu. So what did it do last earnings? So last year it was dropping. We were bearish. It was coming down. We're still bearish. Well, this stock is still bearish. So we've never gone back to this. 4.2, 487, 368. Huh. This is a pullback. And it didn't even. What happened to Alta? This is still bearish. So it rejected here. 27th. Anyone trade Alta before year 401 to 429? This was good. So it broke 417. This stock is still bearish, and we haven't even hit 50%. So 487, if this will give us. Yeah. So from 556, from 556 to 368, we are still far away from 50%, which is 462. This is gonna be a lotto, but I don't know which way, because this is a pullback. So this stock was bearish. So 556, 402, 487 lower high, higher low here, another lower high. We broke this. We went to 368. So this is a pullback. And the pullback is still not a clean one because you had here less than 5 days, then 2 days, and then less than 6 days here, then 3 days, less than 3 days, 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a lot of, but I don't know which side. Anyone looking at the contracts? Alter. And it's up 7 points. You guys, no one is looking at this pre-ER. Hi. 401 and it's now at 427, 428. Now we can't even get a good, so puts. Ugh. I'm going to wait for post-ER. It was supposed to be a lot of this week. How did I miss it? Yeah, it was supposed to be a lot of this week. So Monday it was 411 and now it's at 428. I'll wait for post-ER. Puts are like 900 plus. Even when you go out of the money, it's expensive. Calls are expensive. So we'll wait for post-ER. So it's still bearish. Long term is still bearish, but in the short term, it's been pulling back. It's bullish. It was supposed to be a lot of this week. I just didn't catch it. That's why you need to look at stocks reporting earnings 2 weeks before, guys. Please take this advice. Start looking at stocks reporting earnings 2 weeks in advance. So 2 weeks from so this was Monday 20th, and then we have Monday 27th. So you'd have start looking at it from Monday 20th, 2 weeks before, and you'd have caught this move from 401. Right now it's headed to 428. Okay, 2 weeks, please start looking at stocks 2 weeks. The way we are looking at AVGO cost and Lulu, that's how you need to be. Even if you can't do it a month before, just start 2 weeks before. The problem is so many stocks are reporting earnings. I didn't even know Alta was this week. Did I know? I don't even remember. I was so focused on those tech stocks. 2 weeks before, you'd have caught this move. Don't be waiting for the day of. T, you're asking me today. This should not be the case. You should have been in calls if you had looked at this 2 weeks before. Please, I know people have so many things you're doing, but look at the monthly calendar. Like right now, you should have picked your stocks for whatever is reporting next month. We have all these good stocks reporting next month. We have the AVGO, the cost. How is it Apple? Apple hasn't reported. So Alta can go either way. It was bearish, it's still bearish. That was a pullback. So I don't know how I missed that lotto. It was supposed to be a lotto. Apple is reporting in January. I don't know why it's here in my list. We have MDB, and you guys are seeing what MDB is doing. That's why I put MDB levels yesterday. I'm really trying, guys. It's a lot of stocks. So MDB here, look at this move. From 321, it's just been trending up. Okay, so this was, this is what I was saying. You're looking at when we are hitting day 9. So from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On day 9, if it's not going down on the multiple of 3, then you're looking at continuation. Then we had 3 days. Then it created double top here. Then consolidation for another 3 days. Then we shot up. And if you look, it's up, I don't know how many points. Also because it must be a sympathy to CRM or something. So look from here. So 2 weeks before. So this was 411, 397 higher low. It's been going 1, 2, 3. So it's up like what? Over 20 points pre-market. I think it's usually CRM is MDB is usually sympathy to CRM. Okay. So please catch these moves 2 weeks before you will catch these moves. Work together as a group. There's no way I can be able to look at all these stocks. There's so many. We have Lulu. ADB is also reporting December. Where is it? Here. 13th. So you have time. Start looking at ADB. We have Coast. ADB is reporting 13th. Coast is reporting on 14th. So that week is going to be a good week for earnings. December is usually good. I love November, December. September, we don't have a lot, but November, December are usually good months for earnings. We have some very good stocks reporting. GME, you see GME, I know you guys are scared of GME, but it's running up to ER. It's also reporting earnings. It's a penny stock, it's a meme stock, but look at it. From 11, it's now gone to 17. This is a low. It was bearish. Had a double bottom here. These are, if you look at the contracts, probably have been so cheap. Where's the day? Yeah. So just even catching 50% or even going back, so probably going back to 27. Donna. I talked to you about this. RH is also reporting. RH was, ooh. Things are falling. RH, Donna. Look at this. So the 6. So this is move pre-ER. We talked about this, Donna. I don't know what Donna, post-ER. We talked about this in your training. Tell me the post-ER stock you've traded since we did our one-on-one.
Oh, Virginia.
ZS?
ZS, yes, I traded ZS.
You traded or you are in ZS because it was going up Monday
Oh my God.
even yesterday. ADSK is post-ER. PAN-W is post-ER. AMBA is reporting 30th. ABBV is reporting. AI is reporting. Oracle. So all these stocks should be looking at them before. Oracle is usually like, I don't know if it has yet recovered. It usually behaves the same way sometimes like Roku. That's what it does. Like Roku. You see now, look at Oracle from March. It was just going up, up, up. Post-year went up 127, came down 111, 127, double, top. came down. Look at it. From 99, you'll be in Oracle. If you looked at it a month before, this is from October. It's just going up. It's a slow stock, but it behaves like Roku. It's either running up to earnings or goes down after earnings. So we have so this is the first time he hit 127, the second time, so probably the third time. So you guys will wait until 14th. You're like, Virginia, what about Oracle? But look at it now. Okay, guys, if you're still working in those groups and still focusing on every day you want plays, every day, every day, every day, every day, you get exhausted. These are the things you're looking at, pre and post ER. I know this ABBV have it's a tech, sorry, it's a biotech stocks. It's like Lilly or they have. It's been bearish for a while now. So this one's reporting in January. Why is it on my list? I don't know why it says it's reporting on Friday. Is it reporting on Friday? I'm not sure. But look at it. You still have time. So catch these things. I know it's not been doing so well, but can go up. It's been like zigzag for I don't know how long. So 162, 130, 158. But can be a good trade. AI. We know this one has been beaten down. I know I'm going off what I was discussing, but I'm trying to tell you guys, you can catch these moves pre. You don't wait the day off. I know I've said this again and again, and even some people have trained one-on-one. I've shown them how you can be catching these moves 2 weeks before, a month before. So look at this consolidation. So this is gonna be a good one. Can either go to 44 or come down to 16. So it's at 30 now. To 16, that's about 15 points. Going up to 44, it's another 20 points or something. So this is gonna be a good one. And I told you guys about Zoom. I said Zoom usually gets beaten down. Zoom, PayPal, but this time it seems they are going up post-ER. I mentioned that they always get beaten. No, PayPal always gets beaten down. Zoom, it goes up post-ER, then goes down. Here it came down, then went up 75. So now the same 75. We rejected first time, second time. Are we going to break it the third time? Post-ER. So I know it doesn't look like it's a big, but when you look at the contracts, it's something you're buying $20 is going to 300. Just this small move. Post-ER. PayPal, the same thing. Usually gets beaten down, but this time it's like it wants to go up. Look at it. Since November 1st. Pullback. So it is going up. Usually it gets beaten down. Look at this. Every ER down. Every ER down. Every ER down. But this time it's going back up. So from this level, from 50, it was around 50 post-ER. Right now it's 60, 10 points. You're buying out, you're buying time. Next earnings is in January. So it can be running up to ER, can break this 65 and goes to 70. The next, the previous resistance 76. Post-ER, ZS post-ER, ADSK post-ER, PAN-W post-ER. PAN-W since 16th, it is still going up. So if you bought time, you're making money. You're not every day you're struggling. Every day you want to play, every day. Look at this. So it came down, identify the trend post-ER, buy time. Came down, this was like a triple bottom, here, here, here. It's going up. You guys know how PAN-W moves. This earnings, it went up, pullback, going up for days. It's creating all-time high, so we have no roof. We have no roof. We just ride it along. It looks like it, I said yesterday, or I don't know when, it looks like it wants 300. So this is just clear place where you would get in and no struggling. Look from this day, 15th. So from 15th, it came from 240. Right now it's at 290. 50 points. Majameni. Okay. ZS. It was bullish before. We had this pullback. Earnings is now going up. So from this day, from Monday, it reported Monday, you would have bought calls Monday, swing to Tuesday. It hit 207. We are looking at it today. We're still looking at it because it can go all the way to all these levels we talked about. Okay, MDB is going to report. So it's a pre-ER. CRM, it was bullish. Okay, so this, I said this moves doesn't show a strong trend, but it can go either way. So it broke 228. This was a, oh, guys. First attempt, second attempt. You don't want to miss the third attempt. These are the clear things. A stock will try to break a level 3 times. First time, second time, lower high. The third try, you don't want to miss it. So from here, if you bought calls, you're saying, okay, I'll take profits, I'm leaving a runner. But you want to get in here. There's no way you look at those contracts and say, oh, expensive, I can't gamble this. But look at where you would have gone in. So 2 weeks before, you would have caught this move. Or a month before you would have caught this move. Who else reported earnings? Snow. So every time I keep saying, please look at post-ER. So yes, you didn't trade pre, you didn't swing overnight. The following day, please don't fail to look at it. And people still don't look at those stocks. I'm like, did you trade ZS? No. Did you trade PanW? No. Did you trade ADSK? No. What are you trading? You're not trading post-ER. You're not trading pre-ER. What are you doing? What are you trading? So we're still back to that 194. So that was July. And this is today. This is the second attempt. Ooh, third. Not second, third. First, second, third attempt. We are going to break it. Oh, you broke it. 194. This is going up. No, please look at it. As long as it stays above 185, the key level is 185. Which day is today? Mm-hmm. Anyone who counted So look at SNO today. Post year, SNO, CRM, still ZS, all the tech stocks that are reported earnings or are going to report earnings, ADB and MDB going to report, ADSK, PanW, SNO, CRM, Crowd yesterday, very good play. Said he's going to go to 234, hit that 234 pap. So now we still, and you see it has hit that 237. We had said it. The next level was 237. So here it hit 235. Pre-market, I don't know if it has hit that 237. So when you count those days, if a stock is reporting earnings, count the day. You might make a good decision on either to swing or post year just based on counting the days. Mostly stocks that are counting days and are falling on day 6 like SNO might not be the best because you don't know if it's gonna hold, but count these days and you'll see. The day it was falling before it reported earnings, that day is reporting earnings. If it's falling on day 2, day 4 into day 5, or day 5 into day 6, the best. But the one falling on day 6, because it's a change of trend, it might go up and come down. So this one can be a good post year, and that's what is for SNO. Any questions? Please work as a group. Right now, look at the calendar for December and January. So January, you're catching a month before. December, you're catching, 2 weeks before or a week before. Start looking at those stocks. Work as a group. Those groups you guys are in. Don't just be looking for everyday plays. Leroy and the gentleman. It's like you guys are like 8 of you. Share those. Look at the calendar. Get the whole month calendar. Start looking at those stocks. You will catch pre-ER moves. You're catching at the bottom or at the top. But this waiting the day off, you're second guessing yourself. The minute you're identifying a trend and you go in at the bottom, there's no question about you already in that play. You're in the play. Like crowd, you would be in the play from 170. You're already holding calls. You're saying, I've bought a call, October 26, I'm holding until it reports earnings. You will be in the play. So somebody who got in at 170 and you want to get in at 213, over 40 points in. That's when you want to get in. You want to buy a call. Then you want to go and buy out of the money. Compare that with somebody who bought in here. So please, look at those calendars for earnings the whole month. Pick out at least top plays, even if it's 5 to 10. Divide among yourself. Look at the what is the pre-ER trend. The pre-ER trend, is it bearish? Is it pulling back? Is it having a continuation? Okay, so this stock since May, we know crowd last year, they were really beaten down. Crowd, SNO, CRM, all these tech stocks, they were really beaten down. Look at this one, came from 92. So somebody who bought a leap, say January 2023, I'm gonna buy a January 2024 call. Go ask them what they're doing now. They're really celebrating from 92 all the way to 200 and almost now going to 240. So even if you can't buy those long leaps, please buy a month before. Mostly if you look at these stocks a month before. So let's say like right now we should be already in place for December. MDB is going up. Cost was going up. AVGO is going up. Now we are trading the pullbacks. Lulu, Alta, all these stocks. Instead of waiting the day off, now, I know DLTR didn't have much action. Please don't look away from it because these stocks were really beaten down, retail. So look at T, you're asking me about DG. So from October, from 101, it's right now at 130. That's when you're looking at it. You should be looking at it. It's reporting earnings in December. I should be looking at it. From here, even if you miss this from this date, you'd not have missed this move. There's no way I can look at. It's hundreds of stocks. It's not just one. If it's one, I can say, okay, let's get in. Let's have this play. But it's not. It's a lot. I can't do it by myself. DE, post-year. Okay, we still don't have a confirmed trend, but you can still trade those. It was going down. It continued down after reporting earnings. So this is the day it reported. This pullback, the day off after it reports earnings, those are lotos. Because if it was trading down, you want to get the pullback, its calls, they're very cheap, from 356 all the way to 373. Then it continued down. From 373, you're getting puts to 361. So until it forms a trend, you're trading it up and down until it confirms. So 353, 373, came 361 higher low, then again broke this support 358, double bottom. Calls going up. You want to see if it's going to go to 373. It created a lower high. So you're still looking at this. So the entire week or 2 weeks after earnings, you're stocking that stock until you identify a trend. So right now, we're still looking at this support. As long as it's above this support, then you are looking at it going back up. The same thing for DLTR. This retail, don't, TGT, Walmart, don't ignore them. Walmart was bullish. It broke a key level after so many years. Okay, so just because it doesn't have action, I know you people just want action, but these are the things you're looking at for post-year, pre. So post-year, 111, 122. So you're stocking this thing on the daily. What was the trend? It was bearish. This was a pullback. So this was a double top. So the key level to break is 122. The minute it breaks this, it came all the way from 154. That's like 30 points. You don't want to miss this move if this is a confirmed reversal. So this every day, you guys want every day. There's things you can do and you can find those plays and you're just sitting there looking at your money growing until this stock reports earnings. So pre-year or post-year when you identify a trend. Pan W, nobody should be missing out on Pan W, on ZS, on Crowd, and now we have CRM and Snow. Kwaherini. Crowd Mapesa, yes. That was a really good play yesterday. If you missed Crowd, and just use the levels, McKenna, you're running away and leaving tons of money on the table. Just use the levels. They are bullish. Count those days. Count the days, please. If you guys are forgetting counting days, please count the days. If there's nothing else, I'll sign out. Where is Dawn and Dell?
Hey guys, let's make this money today.
Thank you. Where's Dell? Was he here yesterday? We want that voice of yours.
Work.
Oh, work. Okay. All right, guys. Please, let's make this money. Let's try and just put more effort to find these pre and then post-year moves. You don't have to be scalping every day. We can just find these plays and we are in them before they happen. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.